Hey Joshua, good afternoon. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. What city are you located in today?
I'm located out of Denver, Colorado.
Okay. Now, when did you join our program first?
I joined the program, I believe it was in August.
Okay. Now, did you get a chance to attend the strategy sessions for the different modules?
Yes, I have.
So which trader did you think did a good job in explaining those strategy sessions, and what did you like about them?
I thought, to be honest, all of the traders did a good job. They've all got a lot of experience. What I actually liked about them is it is a different trader each time that kind of talks about the modules, but then also gives it a little bit of their own experience and how they like to trade personally as well. So, I mean, that's what's really helpful, is kind of getting a little bit of every individual trader along with the basic concepts of the modules.
Okay. Now, tell me about your own trading. How long have you been trading?
I've been trading, I'd say, for about 2 years. Mostly, primarily, Forex is what I started in. It's kind of seemed to be the easiest for me to get an actual live trading account through the Forex. Didn't take quite as much money. But at the same time, I learned more about futures and stock trading as well, and just kind of trying to be as well-rounded as I could be. But Forex is what I've done mostly up to this point.
Okay. Now, I'm sure you realize that trading is a tough business. What interests you about it? I mean, why do you want to become a trader?
It is definitely tough. I like several things about it. As far as trading in general, I just like trading in general as far as the analysis of the charts. Trying to look at price and decide where I think is a good place to get in, managing the trade. It's a challenge, but it really fulfills, I guess, my interest in that type of an analytical process. Being a full-time trader is what I really want to do, and that also has to do with wanting to be able to kind of manage my time, how I want to do it, and not so much have to just stick to an 8 to 5 job. But I want to do that in something that I really enjoy, in trading, and the challenge of it and what's involved in it is kind of why I want to be a full-time trader.
Okay. Now, what kind of a trading style do you have? Can you spend a few minutes to talk about this?
Yeah, sure. My trading style, I'm looking just at price, and I'm primarily looking at trends and trend lines, but even more important than that, support and resistance. I really look for areas where there looks to be a key support or resistance level that's going to give me a real high probability trade. Obviously, not every trade is going to work out, but I don't take a lot of trades. I look for real high probability trades. Through a week, I might only take 3 or 4, maybe 5 at the most, looking for the best setups, where supply and resistance might also be meeting a trend line as well. A place where I can get in the trade and also have a real small stop loss that's pretty close to the trade, but also looks like it has a lot of room to go in my direction. So I'm looking for high probability with a lower risk but high reward, so that I'm taking real small losses if I'm wrong, and then I can let my winners basically run when I'm right. And that's kind of based primarily on looking at supply and resistance.
Okay. Now, do you always sit in front of your screen? How many hours do you spend?
My style, actually, I don't sit in front of my screen a lot. I can't, really. I do have a full-time job. I actually will actually set my trades up in advance. So I'll look at a spot where I think is going to be a good spot to get into a trade, and I'll actually set up, a trade to get in, have a stop loss if it's wrong, and get me out, and then also if I need to, have a limit to actually get out of the trade with a profit. That's kind of how I've had to do it. I don't get a lot of opportunity to trade throughout the day and just sit there and manage it. So I've had to learn how to come up with a system where I can actually set my trades up in advance. I do have the chance once in a while, especially in the evenings with Forex and futures, to sit there and manage them. But I've made most of my better trades throughout the day have actually been set up in advance, and I haven't even been around.
That's a very interesting point because I think very few people do that, and that's actually good. So you don't sit there. So when people think about day trading or traders, they think about people who are glued to their screens all the time. So you're obviously not that kind of a trader, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is it about our program that you find attractive, and why did you join our program?
I joined the program for a couple of main reasons. One, the training, as far as having the couple of trainings a week, having the opportunity to listen to actual professional, traders train. What I have learned in the last couple of years is there's a major difference in learning, from a book of what everyone's telling you works and what actually works. And what I've learned actually works, I've learned from people who actually trade. And I've done it for a long time, and I definitely like that part about it. And then I also liked the opportunity to trade a portfolio, because that's what I want to do, is to trade an account for somebody and do it in a setting that's not just set up as a lot of proprietary trading firms are, where you have to pay them a monthly amount to trade and all that kind of stuff. It looked like, to me, the most real opportunity to actually have a trading career.
Okay.
Without fun with my own money. Okay.
Now, to any new potential traders, what would you tell them that you've enjoyed so far?
So far, I've definitely enjoyed the constant communication. I feel like when I send an email out, I get one back in return. I know that I'm actually working with people. It builds a lot of trust to be able to ask somebody a question, whether it be through email or even through the webinar trainings, and actually get an answer back and get a pretty quick response, actually. And then, being able to watch the training at least a couple times a week, it's great. Those are the things that I've really enjoyed up to this point.
Okay. Now, you did take part in the last test, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, and how did you do in the test?
I felt I did pretty good. I took about 3 trades, one for a small loss, one for small to medium gain, and then one for a large gain. So really it was a pretty good week. Once again, because of my style, not being able to trade during the day, I know there was a lot of movement yesterday on Friday. I didn't really get a chance to get in on that because I didn't really have a setup before I left. But overall, I thought the test went pretty good.
So let me ask you this. If we were to bring you on board, can we expect the same kind of trading from you where, you still keep your current job and then you just place a few trades based on your prior setups and just walk away?
Yeah, definitely. Even the thing about it that I've learned, that's going to be the case for a while anyway, because I would keep my job anyway for a while. But even as a full-time trader, if that's all I did, I've learned that works best for me. I'm not going to turn into sit in front of the screen all day long. I might would maybe have the opportunity to look at a few other trading opportunities. But my style and what I've gotten good at really is just set it and walk away. It keeps the emotion out of it for me. I don't have to sit there and try to sit there and decide if I should do something or not do something. I try to keep emotion completely out of it and keep it strictly by my plan. And so I would definitely still be a set a trade and walk away type of guy.
Okay, we're almost done. Last question. Any other message for the other people watching this from your experience that you want to share?
My main message would be, one, try to learn from somebody who actually does it for real, does it for a living. There's a lot of information out there as far as trading goes, and it's not necessarily all from people who actually do it and know how to make money. There's a big difference between the book way of trading and the actual way to make money in the markets. And my second big piece of advice is your risk management, your money management is the most important thing. You want to have small losses when you have a loss so that you can try to let your winners run. But your money management, your risk management is definitely most important in my mind.
All right, Joshua, thank you so much, and have a good day.
Thank you. You too.